My TV comedy is going to be a TV comedy about university students when they're going off on like their first day, and it's going to be called Sorry You're Leaving. The purpose of this is to inform and entertain, so hopefully my show will be broadcast on BBC Three. It will touch on subjects of poverty, drugs, alcohol and mental health issues such as anxiety and dyslexia within the youth of today. Because the first episode is about the first day of university, I'm hoping that the release date will be in September time, near when school starts. The genre is obviously TV comedy, but it does some of the subjects in it could be considered TV drama. I will uphold the conventions such as using similar locations, having a title sequence and a gag, like a little comedy gag at the end of each episode. There will be a regular group of characters, 4 or 5 characters in all of the episodes, and each episode will be 20 minutes or half an hour long. The production will hopefully be multi-camera studio. Some of the locations I will need are hopefully my piece that I'm going to be filming is going to be filmed in a Netherhall school, but to film this series on a whole I will need at least probably 3 studios. I'll need a common room of the university and a classroom and their like a bedroom. But for the first episode I'm going to need 4 different locations, which would be each house of each character, so that would be a little bit harder to organise and things like that. The cast and crew, I will need at least 3 camera people, a sound person, a lighting person, a floor manager / assistant director, 2 or 3 set designers and actors. To do this, I'm going to ask some of the students in my class, but to make it as a full series go onto television, I would just need to hire some people. The equipment I will need will be 3 cameras, lights and boom mics to record the sound. The budget for the pilot episode will be around £175,000, something like that, maybe a bit more depending on where the locations are, because the most expensive things will be the camera hire and the location hire, and obviously having to pay for script writers and things like that people that require a bit more skill, they will be slightly more expensive. But the full season on a whole, I'm hoping that it will be just around £1 million, and possibly, because if it makes enough money, it will be a profitable production. Some illegal and ethical issues I've found could be that using some music from other people, I could have some copyright issues. To avoid this, I'm going to be either producing my own music or looking for copyright-free stuff. Another thing is that I could show some of the problems, so like dyslexia and anxiety. If I don't put enough research into those and look at actual problems and have it factual, it could upset some people who do have those problems, and etc. And I need to make sure that, because I'm going to be talking about drugs and alcohol, I need to make sure that I follow the BBFC's guidelines and don't show how to take the drugs, or don't make sure. Also for the alcohol, I need to make sure that I don't have any brands in, so otherwise, unless there'll be unless I've asked for permission and stuff like that, so that I don't get in trouble with that sort of legal area. And I need to make sure that I don't use any derogatory language, and that I have a wide range of ethnic groups. I need to make sure that all ethnic groups are shown in like a positive light, or some of the negative areas that are very factual are shown. The title, the working title, is Sorry You're Leaving. I got this idea from a card that my sister got when she went off to university, and it just said Sorry You're Leaving, and I just thought it was quite fitting. I've thought of a few log lines. One of them is a bit more risky, and hopefully my TV show will be shown after the watershed, so I won't need to worry about language. But my first log line is sex, drugs and good old family entertainment, and my second log line is university, family, it'll all be fine. Well, that's what they tell you. And that log line kind of makes it seem more like a TV drama, so I prefer the first one. But having a log line with sex and drugs could be could be interpreted by older viewers as kind of like provocative, and they might not be all liking it. This TV comedy is about 4 individuals going off to university. They're all linked in a way, so they will either be friends or cousins, things like that. And it will follow each person's individual story. And it will only have them on the screen, and then it will flip to like the other person unless they're together, and then obviously they'll be filming them together. I got this idea from this Amazon TV show called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's about families, and it's each different family member. The first episode, it will outline each character and a little bit into their background, but as the series goes on, it will show more and more into their issues and tackle the problems that they're facing. It will show a bit about what it's like going to university on your first day, and it will show some of the problems with a joke close at hand.
So just tell us, in terms of I thought sex, drugs and how it rolls.
Oh yeah,
would be quite good.
That's title. Good.
So in terms of what you're actually going to film, so obviously you need a filmed insert and you need the multi-camera studio bit.
Yes.
What are we going to film? The end of the pilot episode, the beginning, the middle? What bit are we filming?
Well, I was going to go in the middle when they arrive at the university, because obviously I only have the studio, so I can use this as the common room with the sofas. So I was going to do like a central part of when they all first meet and they make like connections.
So you're planning to turn this set into a common room?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so what? Some tables, chairs,
I'll just
painted walls or something? You're going to paint these flats or something, are you?
Yeah, I'll probably paint them like a white or maybe something like that, and I'll probably get some posters to see if there's anything in like the recycling for school or something they might want us to put up. And
so it's a scene in the common room, and then what's the filmed insert?
I was going to have the title sequence.
Right, okay.
Because I was thinking if I was to film the full episode, I would have like just a vague outline of each character and their family and them eating breakfast or something, and then it hit the title sequence, and then it go into like them arriving at university.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was thinking like I could do, for my filmed insert, I could do the title sequence.
Yep, I think that's fine. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Anna. Commissioned.